Hello everyone, this is Gregor, welcome to the stream, and this is slightly out of, weird, focus, no, not focus, but the other one, slightly too low, but yeah, today we're like starting a new game. We're going on with GRIS, I think. I don't know if that's actually how you pronounce that, but you know, I'm gonna be honest, I had a lot of fun with what's its name? Sexy Brutal. I actually ended up like finishing that yesterday. I kind of like went around and got like all the like cards that I hadn't gotten. I found the last few character profiles and bios. Hell, I even actually did some things that that are not exactly like necessary for like the what's it called, like the achievements, like going around all the rooms and scanning them with like the final power that you get. So that was kind of amusing. It's been a while since I've actually been like looking forward to exploring and reading all the lore and stuff, and it was like very fun. It's like legitimately one of the few games that I think I'm going to be recommending for a while now, a while after the kind of like the challenge ends. I'm still going to be mentioning Sexy Brutal amongst like maybe a couple more games. But yeah, since we're off to such a good start, let me move on to GRIS. Or Gris, I don't know. I really don't know how this is supposed to be pronounced again. Made by Nomada Studios of I forget. It's like Barcelona, I want to say. Yeah, it's Barcelona actually. Okay, I just checked. So it's a puzzle platformer with like a deep like meaning and like a very artsy representation, and probably mentions like some kind of like psychological turmoil that the character is facing. I don't know. I've never played this. Honestly, I've never even seen more than like the 3 screenshots that Steam actually kind of like, you know, shows you on the storefront page. So this is gonna be an experience for me too. Now, having said that, I have played a lot of other art-oriented indie puzzle platformers, so I've got a few ideas on how this is gonna go, which is why I also have this counter here. Because more than anything else, I know myself. To be honest, let me just like, yeah, there we go. So I do have like some expectations, none of them from like actual exposure with the game, more like years of experience with other games of this type. Like literally the only thing I've seen in the game is this screen. Hold on. I think the left channel is actually like a bit better here. But yeah, so there might be some of these like this is art kind of jokes. Maybe not. Who knows? We'll see. I'm gonna try and be gentle with this because it's like also like a short game as far as I know. How long to beat has it clocked at around like 3.5 hours. Yep, there we go. Cue the like the vocal heavy music, the washed out colors. Yep. I mean, like the audio of it is really good though. Kind of like a shame that I'm actually streaming it because I can't actually like hear myself when I have like both of these plugged in. So I'm actually just. Oh, there goes the voice. Yep, hard days like those. Can't actually have like both of these plugged in because they're supposed to be like noise cancelling, and I really can't control the volume of my voice if I have both of these. I either speak too low or too loud, and yeah, I am not currently living in a place where I can be too loud. Okay. I will say though, they're not trying like to put a lot of narration in this, which is kind of like typical. You get like everything shown via animation, which is nice. Really like the audio so far. Kind of wonder if it's gonna play like any major role in this, because it does kind. Oh, it's loud. Oh, this is loud. Music by Berlinist. The guy to blame, or keyboard to blame, I guess, or lady to blame. I don't know, like who Berlinist is. But yeah. On the art side, so far so standard. Because like I don't know if you've noticed, most of this kind of like artsy puzzle platformer things start with like a drop of some kind, which I guess is meant to signify the characters fall from grace. Yeah, I've read the hero's journey as well. Like along with like every freaking screenwriter in Hollywood ever. But yeah, like this like kind of like whole kind of like fall from grace thing is a thing in like the heroic journey, so to speak, because like you get like you get like dropped from like a high point to a low point, and then you spend most of the game trying to get back up to where you were, literally or figuratively or both. For like a more what's it called? For like a more popular or like well-known example, God of War, the first one, does this. You start out with Kratos kind of overlooking the maelstrom basically, and then you get like the and then Kratos cast himself off of the void or something like that. I don't actually remember. I was like about like yay high when I played this, so that, not this. So I wouldn't really know anymore. But yeah, that's kind of like the fall, and then you go back to his glory days and fighting the Hydras and impaling them with ships and stuff like that, and that's just the first level. Yeah, God of War like definitely went into like a more like flamboyant, like less subtle way. Okay, now I get like full control. I'm gonna go back. There's like something I've learned, like a lot of these games love to just like hide things like on the left side, because I feel like after, I don't know if that's like true for every game that you've ever played, but generally I think people have been like conditioned to start like a platform game and head to the right. I don't know, maybe call it like some kind of like cultural like memory, I guess, of like how Mario did it. But I can't think of a lot of platform games that like start off and let you go to the left instead of the right. So in my mind I always go to the left because I associate that with like hidden, like off the beaten path, hidden items, collectibles, achievements, that kind of thing. So yeah, there wasn't one here, I think, but how would I know? I don't really know like all of the stuff that I can do yet. Probably it's probably gonna be one of those like I'm gonna get cutscenes showing me that I can fly or sing or like pull like a very cool wheelie or handstand or something. I don't know. I do like the sense of scale that they've got going though, and it's rather nice that you get like this color contrast. It doesn't fall into the trap that Limbo fell into, in my opinion at least, where you get like all black and white everything. This one has like some splashes of colors and some like grays here and there, and I really hope that as you go on and like presumably the protagonist's mental state gets better, like everything gets colorized. So hey Glyphix, hi, how's it going? How are we doing today? You remember this? It's really good. Then I'm probably a bit too cynical to be streaming this. Fair warning. There's like a reason I've got this counter here, because after the first hour I'm probably gonna start like making dumb jokes about this, so be warned. Okay. Like the cape though reminds me a lot of Journey, you know? I don't know why. I think it's like this like flowy aspect of it. Don't offend me. I mean, like I find. Hold on, let me just like lower the volume here, because I didn't see anywhere in the game that I could be lowering it. Oh, now there's settings. Okay. Weird. Let me just like leave it like this. It's like slightly loud. Lovely. But yeah, generally I find like people that made the games are like less offended than people that like those games. We should think it would be the other way around, but you know, I kind of, this is like a nice point towards what I've always been saying, right? People get invested in games in a way that you couldn't really do with like a series or like a TV show or like a movie or like a song or a book or whatever. And I think that's because you invest more of yourself in something that you're actually like controlling, or at least like get the feeling that you're controlling. Like even if it's not like the overall story or something, I'm still like controlling like the what's this? Why are the pillars moving? But yeah, I think like you put a little bit more of yourself into, you know, something that you have like the illusion of control. Yes, like having like an interactive like medium to the like whatever it is like you're like playing or doing helps you get like more invested in it than not. So there we go. Here's the shout out. It takes a while to load. I'm sorry about that. Wait, what did I do? Okay. So I did something wrong there. Yeah, I don't know what it is. Yeah, I mean, I did want to do that. I don't know what it is. Like, XSplit has been kind of like acting up lately. Not XSplit, sorry. The Stream Deck is not loading everything fast enough. So I don't know. But yeah. Get really laggy. I'm glad I'm not the only one then, because I was actually worried about this. You know, did I get a faulty one, or do I have to just like send it out for like repairs or something? I don't know. Wait. Oh, I thought I thought you could get onto that, but yeah. This is very reminiscent of Journey. Like it even has like the weird like cloth creatures that game had, kinda. The weird like sand eels or whatever. Especially yeah, I put them on a second page as well. There's like this like Bar Raider plugin or something that's supposed to load like everyone on the. Hold on. Oh, okay. This time it's a platform. I think I get it now. Like the more of those you find, the more of those like weird like little orbity things you get to follow you. And maybe those make the platforms or something. Still no idea how you get there though. Like see there's like a thing. The great platforms. Oh, okay, fair enough. So that's another point for this game. I guess outside of the soundtrack, it also got like fairly kind of like easy to intuit mechanics so far. Yep, there we go. You make constellations to make bridges. That's actually kind of sweet. Very, very artsy. Let me know at which point the whole kind of like counter thingy became tedious. You know, out of curiosity. Hey, Django Roba, yes, the art game. Thank you for that. Let me add one more to the art counter. Multiple art degrees. I mean, I'm not making fun of art. I'm making fun of games that try to be art or like succeed. It's the meme basically. It's not. I'm not making fun of the game itself, right? It's. Wait, what? Did I get a new power or something? The power of red. Okay, probably. Just playing along. Hey, what? Wait. The fuck is that? Hi, Tuma. Oh god, why are there two weird little things licking my avatar, so to speak? I've unlocked red. Yes. Put some color in your world. I like this. I think that's like a decent idea. I especially like the whole kind of like stained watercolor effect that it's going for. It looks rather interesting, to be honest. Also, for what it's worth, it's actually making me curious to see what like all the other colors look like when they blend it into the red. It's like flowers up there. Oh. Making fun of the game, just art in general. No. I'm making fun. Well, making fun might not be the exact word for it. Also, hi Millimage, the one art streamer I follow. It's like the B button, I guess, will let you sing at some point, because pressing it now, you just like take a deep breath. So fair enough. What I make fun of is a certain subset of the indie community thinking that all games need to be art in this aspect. Like, there was like a time, especially in like the early like 2010s, I want to say, like between 2005 and maybe like 2015, that like you couldn't throw a stone without hitting one of these like indie games. Like in this one it might work, okay? There's like a lot of games though with like the whole kind of like, you know, deeper meaning and subtext and stuff like that didn't really work. Like, for example, Braid. In Braid, the whole pretentiousness of the whole thing kind of like pisses me off. I finished that game, I got all the achievements in that game, and still it pissed me off to no end, because it was like such a pretentious bullshit thing for me. Like, I could see where the game was going, and it felt so forced that like all meaning kind of like went out the window. It was less like about saying like about like telling a story, and more about, you know, making the illusion of having like telling a story, right? I don't know if that makes sense, but yeah. And then, you know, Jonathan Blow went on to like make the Witness, which also had like this whole like obnoxious thing about, you know, hidden meanings and stuff, which I hated also. Game was fun, don't get me wrong, but you know, the subtext wasn't the best for me, at least. And this is, again, just like, you know, personal opinions. Your mileage may vary. You may like these things. Having played these games when they came out, like Braid and Limbo and There's like a lot of other ones that I can't actually remember at the moment, to be honest. The statements that they made, they tried to look like they were making, because they weren't making a statement, but they were trying to make a statement. They were trying to make it look like they were making a statement. All rang hollow, and that's kind of what annoyed me, because there is potential for games to do that. Like, for example, check out Silent Hill 2. Oh my god, did I? No! Wait, go back. Go back, damn it. There's things up there. Oh, okay, fine. Whee! Gonna do like a 360 ollie or something. You'll be back in that area. Oh, nice. That's good. Really striking visuals, though. And I'm always a fan of any soundtrack that puts violin in it. Or, you know, strings, basically, not just violin. But yeah, I don't, like, hate the idea of, like, art games. I hate that, like, for a lot of indie games specifically, it was an easy ticket to get, like, more eyes on them. And at the end of the day, the message was either not worth it or not there at all. There, I said it. If you want games with like hidden subtext or like hidden meaning and stuff, again, Silent Hill 2. Try playing Silent Hill 2. Everything is kind of built around the idea of like guilt and decisions that like affect your entire life, and like every single character that you meet in that game seems to perceive the town of Silent Hill in a totally different way. Ooh, nice. This is nice. Hold on, I need to like probably listen to this. Cool. So yeah, that was a game that did subtext well and like, you know, hidden meaning and all of that good stuff. Limbo wasn't. Limbo was interesting for when it came out, but then it kind of like inspired a whole generation of black and white monochrome kind of like hard platform games, which weren't hard because, you know, like there's like the challenges there, but it was like the very specific kind of like flashback hard, where all the difficulty kind of stays only so long as you don't memorize what's about to happen. So you get to die like 50 different ways to memorize the 50 different places that the game will kill you, and then it just becomes very easy to avoid everything because, you know, you go through all the motions, and that's trial and error I don't like. I don't like in games. But yeah, so far this one's on the positive side. Like I would like a bit more in the way of, you know, moving parts. Like so far, like the only interaction that you have is just like go left, go right, and collect those weird like constellation things. Oh wait, oh, dramatic. Hold on, I need to put this on again. And the moment I do it, it ends. Okay, I guess we need to like protect ourselves from the sunstorm. Uh-oh. Nope, nope, nope. Ah! And I was so close. Is there like a dash button or something? I'm gonna wait until the next one. But yeah, well done them with the, like, at least like the art style is really good here. I like the actually like all the different techniques that they're using. I can like recognize like kind of like like watercolors in the background, kind of like the whole kind of like stained watercolors thing, and then you get like this whole particle effect thing as well. I don't know. I'm not much of an art person generally, so did I get it? Woo! Close. Also, it's kind of interesting to me, like you get kind of like mentally prepared for like the sandstorm kind of like blowing through, because the music swells like a second or so before, you know, before the wind starts blowing. Like it starts like picking up tempo a little bit, and then kind of like a small crescendo. There we go. It's like very gothic too. I like it. What's that? What? Oh, I need to find more of those, well, things, I guess. There we go. These. Because, you know, at the same time, like, it all kind of like keeps into like very pastel-like colors. Like, sure, the background's got this, you know, watercolor thing, but like all the foreground elements are kind of like more kind of like, you know, solid colors. It's kind of cool. And yeah, definitely the music is the star of the show here. Hey, G Scorpion, hi, how's it going? How are we doing today? There we go. Got to lurk a bit? Yeah, no worries. I mean, thank you for dropping by. Always appreciate it. Oh, it's gonna start blowing. I'm not gonna make it in time. Come on. Oof. No, I made it. Oh. Okay. This is new. Yeah, this is like very reminiscent of Journey, which is another game you should play if you want to see how like art games are made like correctly in my like opinion, in my very 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 humble opinion. Because that game actually managed to like evoke emotions without having a single line of written or spoken word. You only had like those weird kind of like hieroglyphs that you could maybe communicate with like the other player if they joined your game. I was actually lucky enough to have played that like on the PS3 back when back when like people still played that. And I have to say it's been like a very very memorable experience generally. Mainly because of the mechanics. Like the game encourages you to kind of like feel empathy for like the other person that's kind of doing the journey with what? I'm a stone now? Block? Okay. Can I just like go back and check if there's like things I can do? Can I just like crack the ground or something? Okay, this is suddenly a Kirby game, I guess. This is just like Kirby when you... Oh, okay. Oh, it's actually building up as well. Nice. Hold on. The MacGuffin to the left needed this ability. Wait, really? Okay, back we go. No, actually. Speedrun! Haha! Okay, MacGuffin to the left. What was that? But yeah, like... Freaking, like... what's it called? Freaking Journey, man. Like, that game... really... Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, okay. Really kind of like solidified like the whole idea of like, you know, environmental storytelling for me. And it somehow managed to like promote empathy while never giving you a single word of narrative ever, like either written or spoken. I mean, I assume like those hieroglyphics that you like the little kind of like, you know, script that the game has for like all the tablets and stuff, that's supposed to mean something, and maybe there's like some kind of like translation somewhere that you can read for this, but at least in my playthrough of it, I never actually knew anything that like the little robe people were, you know, emoting. If that's the word for it. And yet I could always tell like my partner or partners, because I don't think I actually journeyed with the same person for like the entire thing. Ooh, hello. Aha. This is like the temple of self-loathing or something, or regret, or something like that. Cling. I can make them move. Here. But yeah, like, you could always tell when someone needed you to do something. Like, there would be like these like exclamations, kind of like a "come here, come with me" kind of thing. But at the end of the day, you didn't like really speak with like the other. Like, kill these. Nope. Aha. Nope. You can't smash them. Imagine if you could. And the game goes like, ah, now you're in the bad ending. You jerk. And we go. I'm starting to think this maybe wasn't like the best idea. Like by the amount of falling I did. It was like such a wonderful game to play, honestly. I have very fond memories of like the 10 odd hours it took me to like finish it. And because by nature it kind of like promotes like this kind of, again, empathy. What? Oh boy. And not just empathy, it's like it kind of like makes you care about the what the butterflies, birds. Am I dead now? Oh, okay. It was a weird puzzle. Yes, Superman. I don't know. What kind of Superman gets like... no, it should have been a plane if before Superman, not just like birds and butterflies. Oh, hello. Okay, now we're getting like more things happening in the background. Potato. I mean, yeah. But yeah, it took me like about like 10 hours to get through that, to be honest, and I think like a regular playthrough is like 5 or so, and like the rest of it was just, you know, revisiting locations to try and like do achievements and stuff, or like trophies, I guess. Nope. Yep. Back we go. But yeah, I think like the most kind of like powerful moment in that game. There's this bit. I mean, if you've not played Journey, maybe you shouldn't be hearing that because it's not. While it's not like a very narrative-heavy game, there are some moments that if they get spoiled, they lose a lot of their like draw, a lot of like their effect, I guess. But there's like this one moment in the final levels. There's basically, you know how we were in like the sandstorm level just a moment ago. It's like basically the ice version of that, where you need to go through like a blizzard at the very end of the game, and there's a whole mechanic if you play this in co-op where one player can shield the other one. I don't know if it's like intentional or not. I have like no idea. Oh, hey, I broke something. Hold on. I broke something. Can I break more things? It's like totally well-adjusted person would say. But yeah, there's like this like bit at the very end where you're meant to kind of shield your partner and be shielded by them while you're trying to go from cover to cover, and like you're doing this by using like your body that kind of like gets like slowly frozen in place. And I'll be damned if that wasn't like one of the most powerful moments in a game I've ever played. And it doesn't even say anything to you. It's just like, oh, you know, you can do that. You need to do that to complete the game, but you don't know that. It was so weird. Oh, okay. So we can just like go either way here. It's like more of these. And there's like a thing to like break all the statues or something in this level. Nice music. Also, I'm kind of thinking the game wants me to go left now. So maybe I should just like go back and explore a little bit or something before that. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Hey, puzzle. I did a puzzle. God. Hold on. There we go. Should be easier now, right? Just like get on here. This game really needs like a double jump ability though, or like a glide or something. It like the way the character moves, it really feels like you could kind of float around a little bit, and like maybe you should be able to. Yeah, I don't know, maybe it's just me like having played like way too many platform games. Also, another thing I'm kind of noticing this game does pretty decently so far. The use of quiet time. So there's this like school of game design for the last however many years, unfortunately, where like the designer feels the need to like constantly, and I mean like constantly, have like the action one up itself. So you usually play like some of like the AAA games of like the last 10 years or so, where the action keeps like trying to like ramp up and up and up and further up and like up above that. It like all like the set pieces and like all the action tries to like constantly kind of like one up itself. And I think a lot of like, at least like the AAA. I don't want to say AAA because like a lot of indie games do this as well. I think like there's like a certain like idea in game design that you constantly need to keep the player's attention by spamming more and more stuff into their faces. And I don't think that's right, actually. Like I feel like the pacing suffers when they do that. Like a game needs quiet moments, needs kind of like meditative bits and segments so that like you can appreciate and like amplify the like the effectiveness of you know, like when you do actually get like high octane action or whatever, like you can appreciate it more if it comes after like quiet time. Which again is like another reason that I usually kind of mention horror games so much, because where other types of games kind of use that as like suggestion, horror games kind of like live and die on their pacing, to be honest. Like you can't have effective horror if you keep going on and on and on with it like all the time. There need to be like the unnerving moments, the quiet moments, the exploration, the dark spooky shadows that have nothing in them after all. Like all of those things need to exist in a horror game, so that like when you actually do get like the jump scare or like the big bad monster kind of like jumping out of the shadows to bite you, it feels like more visceral and more intense and more horrifying. Because if you don't do that, like what you end up like getting instead is freaking like Dead Space or something, where like every event had like a necromorph in it, and at least I think it's called the necromorph. It's not like I can like actually remember, you know, so many of them. Nope. Oh, that sucked. Wait, was I not supposed to smash this right ahead? No. Did I fuck things up? Damn it. I think I might have. Oh, holy shit! Thank you for the resub, G-Scorpion. Enjoy the emotes. Actually made like a... Haha. Here's... Oh. It's not working. Why is my emote not working? Aw. That's weird. It's working now. It should not be bringing it up like that. Like there is like an emote in there. Let me see what went wrong on the stream deck. But if I like do it like this, aha! There we go. Thank you. Cheers to you. Yep. Yeah, I'm actually at the point now that I have to like constantly drink coffee to like stay awake. It's like the end times have come. I can no longer stay awake without it. Oh, okay. There we go. So it was doable after all. Enjoy the emotes. I should maybe just like put more of them on the on the actual stream deck. But yeah, where was I? Oop, hold on. Is that it? I think I might be missing a few. Oh, I'm missing one on the on like the very left of the screen. Maybe it's like through here. But yeah, like pacing. Like this game gets pacing. Like you get like all this quiet kind of like maybe a bit too long walks between, you know, puzzles, I guess, or platform segments maybe. Kind of depends on your point of view. But like you get like these like quiet moments between them. So like now I'm like more invested in when the puzzles happen, when like the action happens. Like like the quiet between like all the sandstorm bits, or oh wait, this way. Doesn't it look like you should be able to climb that, or is it like too steep? But yeah, like the quiet bits between all the like sandstorm segments, or the little drop at the start where like nothing much happens. Oh, okay. Or this little dude who helped me for some reason, even though I smashed his rock. Okay. Or like the little like random like swell, not random, the little kind of like choreographed swells in the music. Like you can actually hear it in the background, kind of like swelling a little bit in some moments, like after you've done something in the game and you're like about to go, you know, progress. I really wish more games did that. I don't mind action-oriented games, but there should be some kind of pacing in every game. Like, I've never played a game and thought, oh, you know what? This game doesn't let me breathe. That's so good. Maybe just like, you know, having like grown a little bit more than you know, your average 15-year-old, and that's kind of why I don't like that. But I don't remember liking that even back in the day. There were like a lot of platform games back when I was growing up that kept kind of like throwing things in your face constantly and not letting you kind of like take a breather. I never liked those either. So I don't know. Okay, do I need more height then? Like, do I need to like drop from somewhere higher? Maybe. These look like you can totally climb things. Okay. It's like what's actually like more interesting to me here is that they actually use the contouring of like a static shape to make kind of like irregular shaped platforms. So this is like a general kind of like property of like round shapes. Like you get like the spokes, they're always like closer together the more you get like closer to the center of it, which is how this set of platforms or something, they're not platforms, but like this set of spokes here like kind of make platforms the closer you get to the center. So it naturally makes this kind of like S-shaped path through the structure. That's like clever use of your space. Wait, really? God damn it. Come on, that was enough height. What the hell? Oh wait, did I not go into like cube shape fast enough? Maybe that's it. Do I need to like climb even higher? Oh, okay. My bad. Yeah, there's more to this. Hey, oh, hey, Ghost Rider, hi. How's it going? How are we doing today? Started GRIS and you didn't get to see it. Oh, I hope it's not too greasy for you. There we go. Also, something I like in this game: the use of the zoom in, zoom out function to get to like let you see more of the like the overall. What the? No, someone put drugs all over my game. Oh, never mind. We're just like floating up. That looked like white powder way too much. It's like, oh no. It's like a Scarface game all of a sudden. So I'm kind of curious to see what this did to the balloon, because it was like a oh, can actually like see it, but oh well. Maybe we can backtrack later on. But yeah, I really do like this take on like dynamic cameras, because like if you've noticed, the camera zoomed out the closer I got to my objective, when like in most games it's usually the other way around. Like the camera usually will like zoom in the closer you get to like a cinematic point in the game, or like a big reveal, or you know, like a big set piece. In this case it was like the opposite, and I don't know why I like it so much, but I did enjoy it. Also, yeah, okay, in the interest of not being like a huge hypocrite here, I'm going to remove this and remove this. Oh, and this as well, because I'm actually enjoying this a lot more than I should. Well, that's like a lot more than I was expecting to, so it feels kind of unfair to like be making jokes about it now. Let it not be said that I don't admit my mistakes, and now all of you have it on VOD as well. Yeah, I mean, it's really growing on me so far. Like, oh, hold on. Oh, blue! Hey! After, wait, green? Cyan? No, green. Okay. Green. The achievement said so as well. So basically, knowing myself, I think partially why I enjoy this game so much, aside from the pacing, which is like one of my biggest kind of like pet peeves with like gaming generally. Like a lot of games don't really know how to do pacing correctly. Is how they like the use of music in this. Like they're not afraid to have like quiet moments where there's like just the sound effects playing, but they're also don't like shy away from having big like orchestral swells happening here and there. Like the first time like the sandstorm hit, for example, is probably like a very like memorable. Ooh, hello. There's like birdies. Can I actually smash more of these? Like the first time like the sandstorm happened, kind of, you know, was like a very intense moment. And that was mainly because of like the timing and like all the quiet they let you have between those segments. Like sure, it's kind of like on a regular timer, and some bits of it are kind of like dependent on like level triggers. Like after you get the block, the next one won't happen unless you've either gone back to get the secret or progressed forward to like, so the game can actually teach you how to, you know, block this. Also, my chat seems to be disconnecting a whole bunch. So if you write something, see, there's like it says disconnected. If you type something and I haven't seen it, it's because of that. So something tells me there's a puzzle here. But yeah, I like the music in this so far. It's like just the right mixture of what's it called? Kind of like ambient, slow tunes and like big orchestral swells. Break these. Can I break this? Nope. Can I break this? Also, are these like the big the big ones that I've been collecting? I guess. Getting ready for dinner. Nice. What are we having tonight? Today. 2 hour of your like time appropriate hour for you. What the? Pizza. Hey, been a while since I've had pizza, to be honest. I'm having a lot of kebab though, generally. Not that I'm a big fan of it anymore. Yeah, pizza's nice. Frozen one's convenient too. So. Oh wait, is this like a hub level? So like all of those are like the individual levels that I haven't found all the secrets in? Again? Oh no. No! Damn you. This is what I get for free, you idiots. I'm going for all the secrets on stream. I don't know, am I? I have no idea of this game outside of like the 50 something minutes that I've played it. Let me actually just like check what's the uptime. 58 minutes. Yeah, maybe minus like a couple of minutes at the start. So yeah, I don't I don't even know what the secrets look like, to be honest. Like I assume it's the round the round things. Just like smash these guys. Smash. I'm not a psychopath, honest. Just like played way too many games. Collectibles. I mean, I'll try and like get as many as I can. Like as many as like my curiosity is gonna let me like discover, which might not be that many, if I'm being honest. But yeah, I did like smash a lot of the statues, and I'm now wondering if there's like other things I could be smashing as well. Time puzzles. No! Damn it. Let's like give it a try. Also, I don't know if it's because I'm like kind of like backtracking intentionally or something, but it does feel like the game is built upside down. With like like back to front, in that it's like one of the few platform games that I've played that like the main progression goes like leftwards instead of rightwards. It's kind of weird. Becoming huge and green. I mean, are you green? I don't know. It's like brown-ish. I will say though, I think I would have preferred it if her hair wasn't showing on top. This looks like a very bad like Kirby cosplay, to be honest. If I smash and became like the Hulk. Oh, I see. I mean, fair enough. But yeah, it does seem like I'm kind of like moving towards the left more than not. If that makes any sense. So I'm pretty sure this is like the first area, isn't it? But now there's like more color and stuff. No. Damn it. So I'm gonna assume each color adds like more elements to the game world. Like the red was like the trees, I guess, and the green brought the like these platforms to life. Okay, there's like something up there. I know it. Come on. There we go. Haha. Aww. It's kind of nice. Did I get to feed this thing? Hey, Wales. Hi, how's it going? How are we doing today? I'm okay, and you? How are we? Wait, can I feed it more things? Is there like more trees I could be shaking down or something? Oh, there are. Hold on. There we go. Been on Pokemon Diamond. Oh, that's a game I haven't played in like ages. How are you finding it? I mean, I don't know. Have you like played it before, or it's like a first playthrough or something? Hold on. It's like one. Haha. This is your first time. So how are you enjoying it? Diamond was the DS one, right? With like Pearl and Diamond, right? And then it was like Emerald or something. Oh, that's adorable. Oh my god, really? it's like the little sound that it makes. It's like the little squeaky noises that it makes are very cute. Oh. Okay. Maybe I should feed it more apples. I don't know, maybe I should like try and find more apples actually, but you know. What the? Oh. Okay, there was another apple. Do I have to get him to jump up here with me? Oh. Okay, so let's see. Like this. Aha. It's like the forest shaman or something. Red and gold are your favorites ones so far. Actually, that's kind of funny because like my first ones were blue and then silver. So yeah, I would have loved to know you like 30 years ago, so I could trade all of the exclusive ones. Oh, wait, why did I do that? Probably shouldn't have done that, right? Oh, there's like another apple up there. Oh, wait. Okay. How did he get up there? I'm confused. Oh. Oh, okay. I see now. So I smashed the first one, so he managed to get up there and smash the second one. Okay. I think. There you go, more apples. Nom nom. Oh no, I was about to say, I really hope there's like an animation of him kind of like rolling. And turns out there is. Am I enjoying this game so far? I'm liking it. It's enjoyable so far. Come on, up we go. It's more apples for you. Nom nom. Oh, achievement. Apples. Okay. I guess I was meant to do that then? This guy reminds me of Machinarium. I don't know why. Like, has anyone played Machinarium? There's like it's like a little like Amanita. I think Amanita Designs is the studio that made it. Like basically doing like flash animations, and that was like their first adventure game or something. Actually, I don't know if that's like 100% sure. Let me check. Was it Amanita that did it? Let's see, Machinarium. Amanita design, yeah, okay. You might have seen other games of them on Steam, like Samorost and... Oh god, what was the other one called? Chuchel or something? Closest you could think was Genshin Impact. Haven't actually played that one, to be honest. Like, I've seen other people play a bunch of that, but I don't know. I really don't know why. I don't know what it is that I saw on that and kind of like kept me away from the game. Oh no, wait. Did I accidentally progress? Yeah, I think I accidentally progressed. Sucks. Damn it. I wanted to check out the other side. See, this game needs like a fly button or something. Or, you know, like glide. Again, I might be influenced a bit by what's it called? I might be influenced a bit by like how Journey was, where you could absolutely kind of like glide down for like very, very long distances. So I kind of maybe that's why I think this game should also have one. Like, it feels like it's missing that. Played on your phone quite hard. I mean, yeah, I know it's like also like a phone game. I just haven't like really given it like much thought. I've seen that game, but for whatever reason, it never actually kind of like drew me in to play. Like, I've seen other people play it a lot, again, like a lot. Talking about like into like the thousands of hours, but I don't know. It's just not doing it for me. I really don't know why. Oh wait, I need another one, right? Need one more star. I'm calling them stars because like the platforms that they make remind me of constellations, but it might be something else eventually. Like the look of this one. Yeah, it's like very artsy in like a good way though. Because I kind of like started this stream expecting this to be artsy in like the bad way. You know, the limbo way, the braid way. But I'm happy to say they didn't make it like that. and you can put that on like the endorsement as well. It's like it's not like limbo or braid. Some random YouTube guy, some random Twitch guy. Oh, okay. So these change every time I jump. Okay. And that's as far as we go. I also like that it picks up color the more you progress in the game. Oh damn it! Yeah, that was badly miscalculated. So I guess the whole idea is to make it on top of the on top of here and then just like jump. No, because I can't actually jump that high. Again. I think I actually need to go from like the other side. There we go. Aha. We go back and activate the tree, I guess. Then we get trapped. What the? Hey, I want to know how to do that. Oh. Hold on. Double jump. Nice. There we go. See, the game does have a glide. I called it. I freaking called this. I don't know. It's just like in how like the character moves. Like it feels like it would be like natural to actually have like a glide mechanic in this. I don't know why. Maybe it's like the cape that kind of like clues you into this. Like the way the animation of the cape kind of like billows and, you know, reacts to movement makes this, at least to me, makes it feel like it's like the most natural thing in the world for this game to have double jump and or like glide. Oh, okay. It's not just double jump though. You actually get to boost yourself up with like these birds. Nice. Very nice. Oh, wait a minute. There were like other ones before. Can I go back? There were like at least 2 more cases where there's like those weird like butterfly things in the jars. Could I have also gone back and boosted off of those as well? There's like one here too. Actually, I was thinking maybe there was like something up there, but probably not. Oh, okay. I see where this is going. Hold on. Wait, I'm gonna have to... like this? Yep. Not too shabby. But yeah, again, pacing. They have like a lot of these like moving parts kind of like slowly being introduced, and I'm all for it. There's like more games that should kind of like be a bit more stingy with like power-ups, or maybe not like power-ups, but like the introduction of power-ups. Hold on. Here. Can you have a cup of tea in bed? Have a nice one, Wales. Thank you for dropping by. Have a nice rest of the evening, I guess. Like UK time would be like an hour before here. Does that mean we're in the future, though? That was close. Yeah, see, I've been here before. Hope I have an awesome rest of the stream. Me too. Oh no, there's there's like no more of these. That sucks. Now watch me do this thing like 10 more times, and you know, after having managed it on like the first go, the first time around. Guess we get like showed off upwards. Also, there's like some very impressive like stretch and skewing happening on like the character model here. Like, I don't know if this is like a 2D. What the fuck is this? God. I don't know if the character is like a 3D model or like a 2D one. I mean, if it's 2D, it's probably like a lot easier to kind of like cheat a little bit with like perspective on like that aspect. But even like if it's 3D, there are ways. So speaking of this, like a very good game to kind of like showcase that if you like seeing like the animation, like, or at least like, you know, concentrating on like the animation aspect of like games, a really cool game to like see how like the 2D principles of kind of like stretch, skew, and timing and all of that can be translated into 3D is by playing one of the more recent Guilty Gear games, or actually like any game that Arc System Works has kind of like come out with after Guilty Gear Xrd. So it's like Xrd, Strive, there's like Grand Blue Fantasy, there's I want to say like there's like a Dragon Ball game as well. But there's like a very cool video I can kind of like recommend by a channel called New Frame Plus. And that guy's like a professional animator, and he's kind of like worked in the game industry for a lot of years, and he does these videos where he's kind of analyzing like various different like animation types and techniques. And there's like a very cool one on the animation of Arc System Works, and like specifically like their more recent 3D games, which are kind of like, ooh, wait, chase. Okay. Escape sequence, I guess. Yep. So yeah, they basically do like this thing where they I don't want to say cheat, but that's like kind of what they're doing. They're like cheating with like perspective and like dimensions by bringing in like various kind of like 3D model states to like emulate the whole like anime kind of look. And I don't know if it, like I'm pretty sure it's like Ghost Rider has played all of those games, but like if anyone else has, you might notice that like those like the characters are actually 3D models in there, and by kind of like removing the automation from every single tool that they use, they make a lot of it, like most of it, working like what's it called, like in just like keyframes, instead of just like doing like twines and splines and stuff like in between those. And you have to realize I'm like probably like the least like knowledgeable person about these things that I could be like talking about. But hey, I figured it out. They have somehow managed to take 3D models and make them behave like 2D animations, and that's like such a weird and very satisfying to watch thing. I don't know why exactly, but it's very, very satisfying to watch. Especially because being 3D and not actual 2D animations, they get to like weave a lot of like camera transitions in it that like 3D does a lot better than 2D would. Okay, wait. I think I need to do it like a different way. I think I need to become a block until he like stops screaming. Yeah, okay. Okay. And then I need to use it to like push myself through. Also, what is it with like artsy like platform games and having like big predatory birds after you? Like I'm pretty sure Ori and the Blind Forest also did this. Oh wait. Oh, that's tricky. Okay, this is like a thing that the game maybe does like slightly less well. There should have been like better like visual representation of how like this part of the level functions. There should have been like more indication of like the wind here, because honestly, yeah, there we go. It feels a bit like trial and error here. Like maybe a bit too much. We'll say though, interesting. It's interesting. It's like more interesting is like the animation of the bird. Like you can actually like see through it the moment it starts like yelling. There we go. Hey, Ghost Rider. Hi, welcome back. Hope you enjoyed your pizza. I was about to say like frozen pizza. But like, I mean, you don't actually eat it frozen, I guess. Cold maybe at best, but not frozen. Oh, pizza ice cream. I mean, that's like a different thing, though. That's like actually pizza. That's like, you know, ice cream shaped like a pizza. That's like a bit different. Oh, no. Very safe. Actually, because generally my brain kind of works in a way that's kind of like relativistic, and if that doesn't make sense, then in a different way, I tend to compare a lot of the games that I play to other games that I've already played. I don't know, like not even like consciously, but I just realized the architecture in this game reminds me a lot of Monument Valley, which is was like a primarily kind of like cell phone game, puzzle game. I think nowadays you can actually also get it on Steam. I would highly recommend those games. They're like kind of like hey, you love Monument Valley, awesome, me too. I would recommend both of them. They're made by a studio called Us2 Games, and they're this perspective-based puzzle game that kind of feels a bit like a cross between Fez and an MC Escher painting, I guess. Because they do this whole kind of thing of like perspectives changing the architecture in significant ways. So like depending on like which angle you have kind of like rotate, you can rotate all the levels, and based on like how you've rotated the level, you can actually make platforms form just by like the change in perspective. And the architecture in this reminds me of that in a lot of ways. There's like this like understated majesty of it. Like they feel like very majestic, very what's it called, like princely. It's kind of like old temple type. Oh. Okay. Wait, I want to break the other side too. Oh yeah, Monument Valley is great. And by the way, if you've played Monument Valley, you should also try like the Us 2's other game. It's like just the other side, really. Here's something else I need to be doing here. I think I need to just like get close enough for him to use like the big shot. Yeah, there we go. Oh, poor bird. But yeah, you should also try like their other game out, which is God, what was it called? Space Whale, I think. Which is a kind of like more kind of like mellow take on I guess Flappy Bird of all things. So you basically have like a whale floating in through space, and when you tap the screen, the whale's trajectory goes downwards, and when you release it, it goes upwards. So you're kind of like meant to kind of like weave around like obstacles and collect power-ups and kind of like make little like neat loops and combos and stuff. It's very interesting. It's not like a game you would probably be playing for like hours, but it's a very interesting little game as well. I think it's called Space Whale actually. Let me just like check. I have it on my phone. I've had it on my phone since the release actually. Let's see, when was it? Oh, this is not it. Also got like a lot of Pokemon games on my phone. I don't know why. I never play these anymore. Why do I keep them installed? Let's see. Space Whale. Yeah. No, Whale Trail. Whale Trail Frenzy. It's like this thing here. And like, you see? Like you've got like this like weird, like weirdly cute little whale thing. And you're supposed to kind of like float around like the sky and kind of like weave around clouds and into like power-ups and do loop-the-loops and stuff like that. This guy's like really cute. Really fun. Like, it's like a very... there's like a very immediate kind of like feel about that game. Like it basically kind of just like start and like you're immediately in the game and you're immediately playing. And there's not a lot of like extra screens and stuff. It's like a shop that you get power-ups in and that's about it. It's really good. I'm actually wondering, like, what did Us 2 games do after Monument Valley? I'm like very curious to... Ooh, there we go. Here's the blue. Looks like 2D Nights in 2 Dreams. I mean, yeah, in a way, it's more like a more streamlined Flappy Bird, though. Like essentially, you're just like adjusting your altitude to avoid obstacles, and that's it. Hey, blue. I get the achievement too. Oh, the rain, the blue rain. Yep, blue. Okay. Oh, wait, what? Is your voice like slightly like better now? Now that I've got like 3 colors on. Maybe that's like the whole kind of like idea of this is like regain your voice or something. Oh, and there's water now. Okay. Which I assume... Okay, I can't actually like go underwater yet. But yeah, I guess like Nights into Dreams is like a good comparison to that, if I'm being honest. Because like I've played Nights into Dreams, but not the original Saturn game because I never owned the Saturn back in the day, or like Dreamcast, I guess. I don't know which one of the two it was. But I did play the Steam re-release, or like remaster, remake, whatever thing you wanna call it. Was pretty decent. You can actually go through that game in like 3 to 4 hours. Alba World. Wait, Alba. Where have I heard that before? Is it on? That's like on Steam. Alba Wildlife Adventure on Steam. Yes, it is. I've seen this. Wait, this is how. This is by us too. Oh no. Okay, thank you for that. I'm like actually wishlisting that immediately. Like I haven't actually seen them like make a bad game so far. Okay, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I hadn't realized it was by these guys. Huh. Nice. Okay, so let's go on. I'm gonna have to grab it on Switch. Wait, it's on Switch. I mean, what am I saying? It's like, of course it's on Switch too. Everything is on Switch nowadays. Or rather, like, let me like rephrase that. Everything indie is on Switch nowadays. Wait, no. God damn it. Yeah, I really thought I could just like get it there. I have to like redo the whole thing again, I guess. Cool. Okay, this I didn't like. It's only way you can be a streamer and a Mac user. I mean, yeah, fair enough. I kind of wonder though, why did Mac never quite like get like not big, but like bigger than it is as far as like gaming is concerned? Like even like Linux nowadays has like a pretty like big user / fan base. So it is kind of curious that, oh, wait, I know. Aha. So yeah, it is kind of curious that like, you know, Mac like, I don't know, Mac OS X or something, whatever it's called. I've never used one, I don't know. Like never kind of like, even kind of like inched its way in. Like, it seems like Macintosh as a platform isn't even like on the radar for most developers, let alone, you know, like a porting priority after like their main system is done. I don't know, maybe it's like the Apple isn't like quite promoting that because they're like focusing on other things. Who knows? I don't. It's like why I'm like legitimately curious. Maybe there is like a budding like gaming what's it called? Fandom for like Mac games, and I'm just like not aware of them. That was like very satisfying, by the way. Most Mac users use a computer for workstation capacity. I mean, yeah, but like, but by the same token, like programmers, I'm not a programmer. I'm like a database administrator mostly. I'm like databases. SQL is like a very narrow look if you want to call that programming, which it's not really programming in like the broad sense. But yeah, like a lot of people like in the programming circles generally tend to like gravitate towards like Linux or something like that. So I mean, it's not like the only professions that kind of like depend on specific platforms for their work. Or, you know, like a lot of the corporate world kind of like runs on Windows nowadays just for like the ease of access and, you know, like all the kind of like productivity stuff that you can have on that. But yeah, I've always heard that like at least like the creative professions tend to gravitate towards Mac for some reason. Maybe it's because like the platform itself has like a lot of, you know, tools that are kind of geared towards that instead of other things, which I mean is fair enough. And yeah, like platform isn't as important for those things nowadays, but you know, it's still kind of weird. Like it's weird to me that like entertainment specifically, since like that's kind of like a very very big audience and kind of like a very broad audience as well, doesn't quite have some coverage in there as well for like Mac. I don't know. Like as far as I remember, like the only big releases that I know that actually like run natively, yeah, have like native like Mac ports are like, I guess like the Call of Duty games and maybe like World of Warcraft. Blizzard has always had like, you know, Mac versions out for like most of their stuff. Can't think of anything else though, to be honest. Like I'm pretty sure like Borderlands has some, like one of them, two of them have some like official version or something. And emulation, yeah. I mean, that's kind of how like Linux users have kind of like been getting by for the last few years. Like I don't know if like Jungle Robo is still around. He's like a pretty big user of Linux. Myself, I've always been kind of like more into like Windows, just because I couldn't like be arsed to learn anything else. God damn it. Oh, yeah. So yeah, no, I was just like mentioning like Linux, and like you're probably like, the person I know that like uses them the most. That's why I said that. But yeah, correct me if I'm wrong. Like for the most time, Linux users kind of like had to get by on stuff like emulators like Wine. And nowadays, I guess like Prodon is the go-to. What would you call Prodon? Like interpreter or something? Oh, Prodon is also Wine. Oh, okay, fair enough. It's okay. Okay, not like emulators. Like what would you call it then? Like middleware, I guess. I really don't know what I would call that. Like, you know, being not very technically minded. I'm just really good at googling stuff, honestly. Even in like my day job. If you want to be like brutally honest, like the thing that I do best generally is just like being like, you know, googling things. I'm like very good at like the SEO, maybe. Google or doesn't have like a nice ring to it, but sure. Compatibility layer. Okay, fair enough. See, I told you he'd know like more than me. Like duh. Like if I'm being honest, like my only exposure to like Linux based systems, or like at least like Unix stuff, was like back in university, and that was like very bare bones. And no, and nowadays Steam Deck, I guess, and even that I don't actually just like mess with like the background stuff. It's like purely using like whatever Valve has put in place. Ryken is mostly on Linux nowadays. I mean, yeah, fair enough, but you know, Raiken's probably asleep at this moment. Cleaning for Steam. I mean, yeah, like OBS probably has like very decent support. Like open source software generally has like very good support for Linux, to be honest. Like from what I've seen. Again, OS X is Unix based. Oh, I mean, I really wouldn't know. Like I've used it for like a semester or something, and basically it was just like command line stuff. Mostly, maybe like some compilers here and there for like C++ and stuff. And that's like all of my exposure with like the Unix side of things. And Linux, again, my only like true exposure with this has been the Steam Deck for the last few months, and that's all. I'm like really averse at like having to troubleshoot. macOS is more Unix than Linux. Yeah, I mean, I know what you meant. But I'm just saying, like, this is like my general, very limited experience with like a lot of non-Windows things. I don't know, I really can't see the point. I know there's like benefits to it, and I know there's like stuff that will probably run a lot better on like, Linux or something, but you just can't beat the ease of access of Windows. And at the end of the day, at least for me, like the most important thing is like my free time, right? And the things that I want to do are have the least hassle on Windows, and that's all basically. Like, sure, I could just like spend a month to learn how to like use one of like the more easy to use like Linux distributions. I could like spend a couple of months kind of like customizing things here and there. I could, do all those things. I could like learn a new programming language. I could do a lot of things. I think I'm like, well, not like clever enough, but at least I can like, I've got like enough street smarts, let's call it, to like pick things up. But it's just like time that I would much rather spend doing something else, if I'm being honest. Rewarding or not rewarding, I just like ease of access is where it's at for me, which is also probably why I've never been like too critical of those kind of like boost DLCs that like everyone seems to be producing for the last 20 years or so. Like 20 years, like that's 5 years or so. When like you get like the like Jungle would know this, like in Atlus games you basically get, oh, here's like a 20 level boost for $5.99, or here's like the Crafters Pack 3 that has like 20 of each rare material only for like 10 euros. I never liked that those games do that, but I can see the point as someone that values their free time more than they value like other things. Maybe sometimes like including their money. Compatibility-wise, if the games are on a Steam Deck, it would 90%. Well, yeah, I mean, nowadays, right? That wasn't like quite the case a few years ago, was it? I mean, sure, maybe there'll come a day that I can like make a partition on one of my hard disks in like 10 or 20 minutes, and then spend another 10 or 20 minutes installing like a Linux distribution and setting up like a dual boot thing, and that would be like 1 hour, and then I could do like everything as I'm like kind of like used to. I don't know. It's still, I don't know. Habit is an awful thing, honestly. And I think at this point, like I'm like habitually using what I'm using, and not even like bothering learning new stuff. Oh, hello. That was interesting. I did not know to do that, by the way. I just like thought, why isn't there like more platforms? Let me just like use something else. Is there like another one here? That's why you're on Linux. I mean, yeah, that's like the thing. It's like this is why generally big corporations have been kind of like trying to get like loyal fan bases. It's not because like Microsoft or Sony or whoever likes to, you know, fight other people about like which console is the best one. It's not like always like, you know, substitute console for like anything else, to be honest. Like it might be like console, platform, system, car, like sports team, whatever. It's why people try to get you invested in things. It's because once you form a habit, it's a lot easier to just like keep doing the thing that you know that you're doing, rather than pick up new habits. Fedora, I mean, I've heard like Fedora is one of like the more like user friendly ones. Is that right? There's like, I remember there's like this like red thing. There's Fedora. There's something like Arch something. I don't remember. Like due to my profession, I do hear people talk about these things, so I do like pick up a few terms here and there. But I'm not like, I'm under no illusion that just like picking like a random like buzzword or three is making me like have uninformed like opinion of anything. How many strand exactly? Sorry about that. It's games like this that are like very quiet, that promote a lot of chatting, and honestly I'm all for it. But I really do need to hydrate a lot more often when that happens. Wait, have I been through here? Wait, was I supposed to smash through the water with like when I went up the slide? But yeah, I mean, like again, at some point I might end up, you know, doing that. That's like probably not anytime soon. Or Ubuntu, yeah, I've heard of people like using that as well. Okay, I see what I need to do. I need to gain momentum. This is like Canonical and their decision. I don't know who Canonical is. I guess it's like the group that's like responsible for like developing like that particular iteration of it. Oh, it's like the little mushrooms in the background. Cool. Company behind Ubuntu. Okay, fair enough. I like this place. It's interesting. Oh wait, hold on. Hold on. Oh! Can actually make platforms? Nice. So I guess I need to make like a... There we go. Okay, I figured it out. Eventually. So we can make ice sculptures of myself. Oh, this can't work, right? I should like make a stairwell. Nah. There we go. Aha. So, pro tip: physically disconnect your Windows drive when installing, so each operating system gets its own bootloader. Otherwise, Windows is very get to just run Rampart and make itself the only OS again. Wait, really? Like, is it like no longer possible to just like make like a boot menu from like Windows? Like the last time I tried like doing something similar with like when the Steam operating system kind of became public, I did try on like my old PC to do that, but I guess that didn't work. Windows tends to just like override with its own. Oh, that sucks. Also, huh? I think I need to wait here. They won't last very long. That sucks. It was the... Oh, wait. Do I have to... Let me try it like this. Ha! Called it. Need to balance them. Tricky. It won't last very long. Aggressive. Very aggressive, but sure, I guess. I mean, this has always kind of like been like Microsoft's thing, right? Being like very aggressive with like the implementations. It's like it's practically why they got like split between like software and hardware back in like the mid 90s, I guess. Because they were like monopolizing everything way too much. Ooh, nice. Gonna start with this subject now. I mean, I don't mind. Like, if nothing else, I'm just like learning things. Also, this is pretty. Ooh, it's like very pretty. Am I like a manta right now? But yeah, this like generally goes like for like anyone that's like in chat. Like, feel free to talk about things. I really don't mind. Like, I'm like perpetually like interested in stuff generally. Doesn't have to be like anything specific. Like, it's like a lot of things you could kind of like start a conversation about, and I guarantee you'd find it interesting. I mean, I wouldn't guarantee that I would remember it like 5 days from now. Mainly because my attention span is kind of minimal. But I do find like a surprising range of things interesting, if I'm being honest. Kind of forgetting there's a game on screen. Yeah, I mean, like, there's like at points it feels more like a... what's it called? At points it feels more like a kind of like a very weird like screensaver kind of thing. Oh no, wait, I need to find like 6 of these. Ooh, it's gonna be fun. Actually, this part of the game kind of reminds me of like another indie game. I don't know, has anyone like ever played like Aquaria? Because this part of the game reminds me of that. I don't know. It's more for the art counter. I mean, in a way, yes, but like I said, I don't want to be unfair to this. I like genuinely like it, and at this point, it kind of became like a bit more like mean-spirited to make fun of that, you know. Oh, please tell me I'm gonna be able to do like weird like movement tech. Nope, just in and out. But yeah, like this part of the game reminds me a lot of Aquaria, which was like a game where you like basically play as like a mermaid, I guess, or like maybe not like a mermaid, but like a merfolk. It's a game that like entirely takes place like underwater. Let's see. It's got like a lot of these like meditative kind of like quiet moments as well. It's also like a bit of like a Metroidvania thing, like much more than this one is so far. But yeah, I've never actually managed to finish that, to be honest. Like, that's an example of a game where the pacing goes a bit too much on the other direction. It becomes a bit too slow and a bit too kind of like pensive, let's call it, or like reflective, in a way. Aquaria. Like, I don't know if you've played that. Oh wait, I think I know what I need to do. So I assume Aquaria, yes, sorry. My pronunciation might not be the best you've heard. Oh wait, there's like some kind of like ribbon that I cut, wasn't it? So I just like go. Oh, okay. Hold on. Hold on. We're gonna do the double jump thing again. Nope. So that game also has like a very good soundtrack, by the way. Most indie games tend to. Aquaria. Painfully Midwestern. I mean, I don't know. Like, I've watched like a few of your, well, VODs, not streams. Unfortunately, like the time difference is a bit too much. I'm usually like between like Dreams number 2 and 3 by the time people like over the States kind of go live. Or I'm at work, kind of like depending on, you know, whether you guys like stream like mornings or afternoons. Aquaria? Aquaria? I mean, yeah, I can see that as well. But yeah, like, that game is... How would I describe it? It's a Metroidvania by way of Echo the Dolphin, if that makes sense. It's like an aquatic, underwater thing. Lots of swimming exploration, lots of that kind of thing. You're sold? It's kind of decent. I would love to stream it at some point, even though I'm pretty sure the last time I tried like playing through that. Wait, why is my controller vibrating here? Oh, okay. I'm pretty sure like the last time I tried like playing that, I got lost or something, or kind of like wasn't paying attention, so ended up not being able to find my way around. But yeah, for what it's worth, I really liked the few hours of it that I kind of like spent playing that. Hold on, is this... Yep. Where we need to go? Oh wait, no, I had to bring the little like birds, butterflies, whatever, on the other side. Hold on, need to use them to go further up. Here. Haha. Oh. Oh, wait, that wasn't... I thought it was gonna be like one of those stars again, but I guess it's just like a secret. Look at me being all like dismissive of secrets and stuff. As if I'm not gonna play this off stream to like get the rest of the like whatever those things are called. You know, like I already did with the Sexy Brutal yesterday. So yeah, yesterday I kind of like came home from work. So actually the thing that I had planned on Tuesday, I put a message on Discord that there might not be like a stream on Tuesday. So initially we had like an appointment with like a real estate agent because we're kind of like looking at like getting a place of our own, if I'm being honest. And you know, I don't actually know if that's gonna end up happening, but you know, we can dream. So hey Goshi, hi, how's it going? How are we doing today? But yeah, we had like an appointment with like a real estate agent, and basically that got moved to Wednesday. So by the time we came home on Wednesday, was like I'm like, oh, I'm done. Haha, gotcha. So basically by the time I came home, I was like, I just need like an hour or so to like chill in front of my PC, and that will be it. So I ended up like loading up the Sexy Brutal and kind of like sat there for like a couple of hours, just like getting like the remainder of the cards basically, and what else? The like all the rest of like the character bios basically. So during the stream, I somehow managed to get 44 out of 52 cards. So it wasn't like that many that needed to be found. And I also had like 4 out of 9 character profiles or like invitations. So yeah, in case you're wondering, you can actually finish the entire thing without a guide in around 7 odd hours, which is like a really good time for like a game that has like that much production value in it, I guess. Like Sexy Brutal was like a very well made game. I'm honestly very happy that what's it called? I ended up picking that as my first one of the Spanish games. Also, hey Glyphix, you've joined the Discord. Hold on, let me just like members. There we go. And let's see. Aha. See? Gotcha. So for like a game that only takes about like 5 hours to get through, and maybe like 7 to 8 to kind of like get everything. Honestly, I feel it's like just the perfect amount of time for that game. Like I feel like any longer it would be too kind of like long, it would like take too much time, and any shorter it wouldn't really like take advantage of its setting properly, if that makes sense. Like if it were shorter, it wouldn't be as interesting. If it were longer, it would get like a bit boring by the end. It's insane to me that I've been sitting on that game for like the better part of 3 years and I never played it because, god damn it, that was like a really good game. It's been a while since I was like this interested in playing something without, you know, it being bad in 1 or 2 or 3 different ways. Like Venedig I enjoyed, but I also enjoyed a lot of the like the junkiness in it. It wasn't just like the game was like amazingly built, or like other games that I've kind of like streamed over like the last year or so. I did enjoy. Like Arx Fatalis, also a lot of junk that kind of like made it, you know, amusing to me. I enjoy games when they're junky, but not in a way that kind of like actively like kind of like inhibits like the play of it. Like if something is like broken enough to be annoying to play, I don't enjoy it. But if there's like kind of like weird, kooky, kind of like offbeat design decisions, those I enjoy. Or like, you know, glitches that don't actually affect the playtime, like with Outcast, the two weird people kind of like rotating in midair, probably like having sex or something. I don't know. Or the NPCs in Venetica kind of like floating off screen during cutscenes. Those were like, you know, the fun kind of glitches, if that makes sense. But Sexy Brutalis was probably like the first game I played during the, you know, the what's it called, like the challenge, I guess. Where I genuinely just like enjoyed the whole thing. It was just like just the perfect length. So I didn't go at the end, oh, I wish there were more of this. And I also didn't go, oh my god, this game just doesn't know when to stop. Oh, wait, she opened her eyes. Okay, where's it gonna be now? Yellow. It's gonna be yellow, right? No? White? Oh, music. Oh, I'm liking this. Is it white? Jeez. Oh wow, this is some good visual direction. Well done. Yellow. It is yellow. I can sing now. No, apparently not yet. What the? Good in it? Yes, it is. I'm glad I removed the. Yep. I'm glad I removed the little like jokey counter now. There's like some really good like visual direction here. Like it's like thematically on point. Like the whole thing like one color at a time, kind of like, you know. Oh, shit! Do I have to? Yeah. Okay. Oh, that was a bit tense. Jesus. Hold on, let me focus on this. I need to like keep dodging these. I think you just like need to dash just before they snap at you. Probably. What the? There's like no color now? But yeah, there's like some like very solid wait, where am I? There's like some very solid like, you know, visual direction. Again, I'm like I keep like repeating the same thing. But a game is like a lot more than just like what colors you use and like what shapes you use. It's like how you time them on screen as well. Like the combination the combination between like sounds and shapes, I guess, like the colors, but like also the music, the the camera positioning, the frames, the keyframes in each animation, like all of that. It takes a lot of effort to kind of like deliver like the maximum amount of, you know, effort. That doesn't make sense. Wait, I got like a controller vibration here for a moment. I don't know why. But yeah, like it takes like a lot of like effort to like time things so you can like maximize the effect of everything going off at once. Like the music swell happens just as like the little like snake creatures kind of like burst from like the big one. It keeps like building up on itself. It's like really interesting. Like well done them. I see why people generally think of this game like very highly. Although I will say I'm not a very big fan of like dark mazes. That's like one of those things that I've seen in way too many games to actually, you know, enjoy. Dark mazes is like any maze in a game that you don't actually have like full visual access to your immediate surroundings. Like you'll see it in like a few games where they like give you like either like a very limited kind of like light source, or the light source kind of like flickers on and off, so you only get like glimpses of where you are before the lights go out, and you're supposed to kind of like memorize. Damn it. And you're supposed to kind of like memorize where you are in relation to where you used to be. God, this is intense. What the? Oh, he's doing it twice now. Oh, hey, the turtle. Nice. This is really good. This is like really well made, honestly. Oh yeah, you'd better believe that I'm gonna play this like a second time off stream, so I can actually get like both channels in my ears. Okay, not yet. Okay, so there was like red, green, yellow, blue. Green, yellow, blue. So is there gonna be like orange and like purple as well? Magenta or something? I don't know. Yeah, I don't. I really don't like. What the? I really don't like when they do this in games generally, like when there's like dark segments in like a map, so that you actually have to either like memorize stuff, so you do them in the darkness, or you basically have to kind of like navigate by like very dim lighting or something. Not a very big fan of that, honestly, in any game that I've played. Like even Hollow Knight, like there's like a whole segment where you're in like the What's the area called? Deep Nest or something? I adore that game. It's like another one of those games that I've like played on stream and just like loved them. But even there, I'm not very like happy with that particular area because of like the exact same thing. Oh wait, what? I thought there would have been something there, you know? Oh wait, I'm gonna have... Hold on, before we do that. Kinda wanna check down here. Okay, guess not. Fine. I thought there might have been something in there, but I guess we just like use this to climb further. Oh. It's like another constellation done. Oh, okay, I get it. We're making like a bridge now to like climb all the way up to wherever. The heavens. I don't know. But I guess this means that something opened up, like a bit, like around here somewhere. Okay, where to now? This is kind of interesting that the hub is now like all dark and stuff. Like, is it supposed to like be like nighttime or something? Okay, so probably not in here then. Let's... Yeah, this is like all solid. So there's no way to pass through. I mean, she can't sing. Can she just like try and like whistle or something? Like. Also, I haven't found any secrets on this one, which is annoying. Oh wait, this is like the one that I haven't played yet? Yep. Okay. Come on. Faster. Faster. I will say though, like at some points it's a bit hard to tell which is like a solid and which is like a passable like wall. Or like maybe not wall, but like, you know. Oh. Oh. Okay, that was interesting. Does it fade out? Yeah, it does. Oh no, it fades out. Oh, this whole thing is gonna be timed. uh, Not a very big fan. Yep. Okay, so maybe I need to... Maybe you need to just like cut it in there and... God damn it. Come on. Ah! Oof. Yeah, I don't know. Not a very big fan of this part of the game. Mainly, I don't like I said, like the idea of like having limited visibility in certain like places, or you know, in certain like level elements. Not being able to see everything all the time is a bit annoying for me. Okay, I can't actually go like any further up. Oh, okay, hold on. This is getting to be more and more of a maze, to be honest. Wait, there's like platforms over there. Hold on a moment. Maybe it's like platforms that I need to use on the way back. Let's see, it's like all the way above me, there's like a bunch of different platforms. So, as far as I can tell, the little kind of like what are they called? Like fireflies. Yep. The little fireflies just like leave you alone when you stomp next to them, I guess. Well, okay, what was the point of this? Is this like for like later on when I want to like go back? Or do I have to smash that pot? Oh, that sucks. Because I have to like redo the thing again. Come on. Come on, firefly. Although I guess like you need to go up from here. But I still don't get like what these platforms are for, right? Like you'd think there would be some kind of like secret here. Nope. No secrets. Well, you know. I'll figure it out later. Off stream. Probably. Okay. So yeah, another 2 of those. So I think this is where you drop if you fail whatever puzzle is up this slope. So now we know, best not fail. There was like one of those down there. Am I supposed to just like climb all the way up and then drop like on like the outside wall of it? Ah. It's like, oh no, there's like actual platforming here. Now I'm gonna get made. Everyone will know. What the? Huh? Wait. Oh! Wait, this is like flipped gravity? Oh, okay. That's kind of interesting. I mean, I don't know how much sense it makes thematically, but... like, okay, fine. Interesting. Doing weird things to my brain, though. What does this remind me of? There was like, what platform game was it that you had to like flip the gravity to get around? Oh, there's like a game, there's like an indie game where you basically like flip the gravity over and over to like get around in like the... the game's levels. I don't remember what it's called. All I remember is that there's like a very satisfying thunk noise every time you kind of like slam into like the floor, like the ceiling, I guess. God damn it. No idea. Yeah, me neither. Like I can like barely kind of like think. It's like on the tip of my tongue, so to speak. Oh wait, that's not the way to go. It's like through here somewhere. But I wasn't actually meant to do that though. But yeah, speaking of like inversion mechanics, remember when in God, not German month. What was like the month before that? Before German games, I was meant to be doing. You know what? I mean, I have like the chat command. I'm not gonna like torture myself to remember. So at one point, I was going to do. What was the game called? Oh, it's like in Belgian Games Month. I was gonna do a game called Shift Quantum, and that game ended up, for whatever reason, not running on my PC. So instead, we did like Wolf, the Red Hood Diaries. Shit. God, this is annoying. So yeah, fun story. That game actually works great on the Steam Deck for whatever reason. It doesn't crash like it does on PC. So I've played a bunch of it during the last month or so. So Shift Quantum is, I would, if it runs on your computer, I would recommend it. It's like a really interesting what's it called, puzzle game, kind of like platform puzzle game that kind of works on inverting what's it called, like inverting like the dead space in the level. So like basically everything that's kind of like a platform becomes movable space when you flip the polarity of the level, and everything that's kind of like blank space in the background becomes a platform in the foreground. So you're basically kind of like dodging and weaving through through the what's it called, through the levels. Oh, hey, I guess that's a way to do it. That was like the first one. Yay. Ooh, there's like the moon in the background. Jeez, it's like a big one. Nice. Yeah, that one's kind of interesting. It's like even more interesting that every level is kind of like a small self-contained kind of thing that you can kind of like play in. Worth a look if you're into this kind of puzzle platform thing. Also worth noting, I think it's kind of like based on like a series of like Flash games, like puzzle games. I don't exactly remember what those were called though, but I think it's like exactly the same. What's it called? It's like exactly the same kind of like mechanic, but just like more refined. Although I'm pretty sure like the majority of the people in like, you know, regularly watching these streams are more into stuff like JRPGs. So I mean, fair enough, but you know, I do kind of like enjoy puzzle games from time to time. Not often, but from time to time. Okay, so now I'm kind of like puzzled in that I can see the like with the second what's it called? The second constellation, I guess, thing is, but I can't actually find a way to get to it at the moment, which is a bit annoying. Oh, come on. Oh, maybe it's through here? Nope, never mind. There's like a collectible here. I don't know. I'd much rather have found like the second one. Because I'm pretty sure I'm like decently close to the end here, and I don't think I should like do a second stream of this. Because I'm probably gonna finish it before that. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I need to come back to here later. And at the moment I need to go like on the right side instead. Yeah, I'm like fairly sure that if I don't finish this now, then the next stream is gonna be like an hour long, if that. So here's like a quick question for anyone that's played this. Is there like a level select in this? After like chapter select or something like that, after you're done with like the game, you can, you know, revisit places to just try and like get like collectibles and stuff. I mean, not that I would mind replaying this. Like I said, I'm like legitimately curious to see the like this game with, you know, like more than just like one of the audio channels active in my ears. Yep, fucked up. Hold on. I saw the little like red butterfly thing is there, but just a moment too late. No, wait, I pressed that. Come on. Also, it's very disorienting trying to make sense of like what is up and what is down. Oh, there we go. There's the second one. Probably need to just like dash up like this. Well, not like this, but you know, you get the point. There we go. I wonder what the other two are. Like, there's like... I'm pretty sure I've seen like 2 more of these, like... stars that I'm, like, collecting, I guess. I don't know, what does the game, like, call these any, like... You know, is there like an official name for these? Like the collectibles and these ones? Ah! I'm seeing now. Everything blooms. Okay, so what do I think here? Aha. Okay. I get it now. So maybe this will allow me to collect that one thing. Or, you know, maybe not. Hey, Tuma, hi again. How's it going? How are we doing today? See, there's like one up there. How do I get there? That's like my question here. You have to like bloom something or something? Something or something. Guess not. Just lurking around. I mean, that's nice. Always appreciated. Yeah, okay. Of course. So now I actually get to like swim. Oh, now we get to like attract the what are they called? The butterflies, and use them to just like dash up from here. Almost. Gonna crash your futon soon. I mean, yeah, it's like getting late. I really need to like be finishing this soon as well. Did you mention the final gun apartment? No, you didn't. You were actually like the last time you mentioned this. You had like a month or something to like find something. So congratulations. Nice. Hope it's like a good one. Took only 8 months. I mean, honestly, that's a bit less than what it took me to like find this place eventually. I had to like stay for like a year in like the other shithole. So 8 months isn't that bad, honestly. Oh no. Ah, it's another one of these time things. Damn. Oh, moving at the start of next month. Nice. Well, enjoy the move, I guess. If you do enjoy that kind of thing. If not, then hope it's like a short one. You love carrying boxes. I mean, not the carrying part though. Like, but I mean, I know like there's like people that legitimately enjoy like the, you know, getting like a new place, like, you know, having decorating and like arranging their furniture in like different like fresh ways. I don't know if that makes any sense, but you know, there's like people that do actually enjoy that. Personally, I've been through so many moves in my life that I absolutely like loathe and despise any like even like attempt at like moving. But yeah, I mean, let me like I think I like calculated this at some point, that like how many times it was like I ended up like moving in my lifetime. I think it was like I want to say like wait, hold on. Like around like 12 times. Like on average once every 3 years, which is like insane. Come to think of it. God freaking damn it. So long as your internet works. Yeah, we usually like from like the last place to here at least, like I usually like arrange it to happen like a day before I'm like due to move into the new place. Like I wouldn't know how long it takes over there to like, you know, do that. But yeah, having internet like the as soon as possible, like when you like move in, is like very important, to be honest. Oh, I fucked up. 24 hours. I mean, that's not too bad. Like, there's like certainly providers here that like will take more like, you know, a week or so. Which is very annoying. But yeah, it's like a day is pretty reasonable. Although I will say like the provider that I'm currently under takes a week because they come like and like check like the installation here, like on like your new place, because it's like what's it called? It's like fiber, basically. So not every place in Cyprus has like fiber access or like cable access at the moment. So you know, like part of like why it takes a week or so, it's because they visit the premises and like check the installations and so on and so forth. Usually they want to provide you the new router though. I mean, yeah, that's like kind of like a standard procedure, right? Because it makes sense that they like, at least if you get like a new, like if you get like new hardware, at least they can rule out the old one like being faulty if something comes up. Plus, it's a chance for them to kind of like reset your settings if you've kind of like messed around with anything. Oh, music. Nice. So, okay. Am I supposed to like revisit both sides now? Like maybe not on this side. Oh, yeah, good to hear. Like I hope you do enjoy like the change of scenery, as you put it. Hope like the new apartment is like up to your like standards. Oof. Oh my god, I was like so close to like falling off. A bit annoying. Forgot how much you love this game. I mean, it's like very unique. I'm glad that like my cynicism didn't get like the better of me here, because it's like a really enjoyable one. Although, you know, like it'd be nice to like have like a bit better like indication of where you need to go. Like the game kind of like opens up here, and I'm finding myself like not entirely sure of where I'm supposed to be going. Oh, have a nice evening too, man. Again, thanks for dropping by. Have a pleasant move. if I don't get the chance to talk to you before that. Yeah, for a moment I kind of thought this was one of those like collectibles. And it's not. What the? Oh, wait. I need to be on the other side. Damn it. This one's not high enough. Oh, here comes. Okay, so now we got like 5 of them? 4 of them? I'm not exactly sure. But I can't actually think of a place where I need to go like place them though. Because, yeah, like the middle bit just had like the 2, right? It didn't have like any slots for more. Need to go like through here somehow. Oh, wait a minute. Aha! Okay, I'm kind of confused here. So this is the way back to the the central. Oh wait. I see it now. Hold on. Now basically you do this. Like draw a tree. Then I guess like you try to like climb it. Mm-hmm. Okay, there's... I thought there might have been like something, like a secret or something there, but there wasn't. Sadly. Ooh. Oh, this is nice. It's like very impressively animated. I really like the paint clouds in the background. It is like very, very interesting, you know, aesthetic. I guess now we form the last of the bridge. Yep. Oh, okay. This I think this is the last bit in the game. However, oh, okay, never mind. I was about to say, however, I don't see how we get up there, but there we go. Is this it? The final journey? Oh. Oh! The final chase? Or maybe he just like wants to reconcile with us. Hello. This is all like hand animated, isn't it? It's like such good work. Which also kind of reminds me of something else. I was watching like a video lately about like animation in like games. It was like a best of 2020 thing. Has anyone in chat played something called Later Alligator? Because I'm kind of curious as to how good it is. It's apparently like also hand animated and hand drawn, and honestly, it looks like quirky enough for me to like give it a try. You've seen it stream, so what did you think of it? Out of curiosity, like I'm not gonna stream it if I do end up getting it, but I am kind of curious because it looks like something that I want to play. Seemed fun. Ooh, yeah, I got an achievement for this. Acceptance. Okay. Yeah, we can't actually grow things here, but fair enough. Yeah, I might give it a look once I'm done with like a few other things that I've been playing. Like I said, I do try to not bloat my backlog even more so than it already is. Okay, never mind. Yeah, I thought you might have been able to just like grow things here, but I guess not. Okay. And then like the hand closes and we die. Imagine that. Guess this is it. It's like the end. The quality of the hand drawing here is like really good. Like it's not even like a lot of frames, but there's just like something like very deliberate about how they've like placed everything. You know what it reminds me of? Has anyone ever seen Eon Flux? Like the MTV like animation series? There's like a lot of that kind of, you know, sharp kind of like staccato movements that I can really see here as well. Like if I'm any judge, the people that have made this have watched that. So let me wait for the music to stop. Like very loud. Ah. The end. I think. I guess this has to be the end, right? But yeah, like if I'm any judge, the people that like did the animations for this have at least watched Eon Flux. Then like the designs. Yeah, the designs are a bit like too punk rock-ish, if that makes sense. They're like a little bit too anarchic. But I'm talking more about like the animation rather than just the designs themselves. They had like this like very like sharp, deliberate movement to them. And whoever worked on like the cutscenes at least for these has watched that. Like I feel like that's like a sure bet. Also, this game has made me like very interested in finding out who did the vocals for well, the character basically. And, like very powerful visuals here. Well done. And we're done. Hey, took me like 3 hours and 10 minutes. Well, call it like around 3 hours, considering like I kind of like fooled around a little bit and also, you know, setting things up and messing around with like the volume and stuff at the start. Yeah, one more game down. Hadn't realized this one was gonna be like this short, but yay. I'm like legitimately impressed by this. Like I expected to get like a kind of like so kind of experience, kind of like what like everyone kept raving about. Again, Braid, Limbo, those kinds of things, and I did not enjoy those. But this, well done. So far, Germany. Germany. Did I say Germany? That was the wrong one. Hold on. Spain. Is probably like the country I enjoyed the games of the most so far. Because like the other ones, I don't know. Maybe the Finnish studios ones, but like Trine 3, I did have some issues with it. Same with like the Australian games, like actually like Assault Android Cactus, I didn't like fully enjoy. Maybe like the Canadian ones. No. Stories, Path of Destinies, I didn't like. So yeah, actually so far, Spanish are like 2 for 2. So the Red Strings Club needs to be good, and then hopefully also Mirror of Fate needs to also be good. And it's probably gonna be like the first month that I'm gonna enjoy like fully. Hey, Leoktra, hi! Oh my god, those redemptions. Okay. So, quick question before we do that. To anyone that has finished this, I think like Ghost Rider, is there like a post-credit scene to this, or am I safe in like changing a scene and like starting the redemptions here? Wish I had like a picture-in-picture thing where like my camera gets like the majority and like the rest of it flips out. Maybe I need to make one of those. Don't remember about post-credits. Okay, fair enough then. I'll just like wait for the credits to run out, and then we'll get around to the redemptions on the finished ones. I mean, I'm probably gonna do like another run to get like all the collectibles and stuff, but that shouldn't take like more than a couple of hours, honestly. Especially if you know like what you're doing, it looks to be like quite fast to even like get through the entire game another time. But yeah, I think we can do like the fact generator here for collectibles. Give a scene. Oh. Okay, then I definitely want to replay this. Okay, let me get the amazing fact of the day out of the way first, while we wait for this to finish. So let's see, amazing fact number 1. It's not loading. Why is it not loading? GRIS, thanks for playing. Nomada Studio. Well done, them. Like, seriously well done. I'm impressed. I don't know how many people worked on this. I didn't like keep track of all the... You can now load previous chapters and visit the gallery at the extras menu. Oh no? Wait, what about oh no? No, it wasn't like the website wasn't loading, but now it's okay. Okay, let's see. Chapters, gallery, music. It's like interesting as far as concept art goes. I don't like the original look of the character though. This is a bit too... I don't know. Like she feels like more fleshed out in the final version. Imagine being good at art, damn it. I wish I was good at art. This is nice. Especially like these. Unused works? Wait, these are unused? Can I just like leave one of these on while we're talking about the what came out on December 9th. Aha, can ask Millie Mage later. Yeah, I doubt that. But anyway, let me get to the Micam, because you know, and hit Leoktra with the amazing fact of the day he redeemed, which is, did you know? It's like a small collectibles fact for you. Barbie's full name is Barbara Millicent Roberts. That's like such a dumb fact. Why? I'm gonna know this fact until the day I die. Sucks. This is like the least useful thing ever to know. So yeah, Barbie, the doll by Mattel, actually has like a full official name, and that is Barbara Millicent Roberts. Like the only place this would have like be useful in any way is like in a trivia show, or like if you're playing like trivia night or something. Spoiled rich kid. I mean, I don't think she's a kid anymore after like 60 odd years that she existed, but you know, yeah, that is spoiled. Why does she have like a full name? That's like saying like the GI Joes have like full names, like it's like Lord Worthington III Esquire or something like that. So weird, so weird. This is like a fact that I never thought I'd like learn. Ooh, okay, we're moving on to like this day in gaming, and for this I'm gonna just like put on like some regular music, not like the ambient stuff. Let me just like close GRIS, because like we're done with that. Exit. If you want to exit, yep. Hope you enjoyed it. Let me start with this. Wait, why isn't Spotify launching? Ah, there we go. Music. It's like a good one. It's like the well, it's like Zado versus Milia thing from like the original Guilty Gears. That's like a pretty decent one. So yeah, this day in gaming, September 8th. Let's take a stroll through time. It's like the first one's already like amazing. So 36 years ago, September 8th, 1986. This game is like almost the same age as me. On the NES came out Banana in Japan. There's actually a game called Banana. Like, I've never heard of this. Let's see, Banana game. Banana game NES. What's that like? Banana. Banana is a fixed screen puzzle video game produced by Victor Musical Industries that was released exclusively from Family Computer for Famicom in Japan in 1986. And yeah, it's like a Sokoban style thing. I finished the game? Yes, I did. I mean, it's like a fairly short game. I was kind of expecting to finish it in one stream, but yeah, now we're like doing this day in gaming with like the best name ever. Thoughts? I mean, interesting. I'm a bit too dense to kind of like figure out any like what do you call them, like hidden meanings about it. Oh, hey, Mati, thank you for the raid. And why didn't Stream Elements trigger that? That's weird. Yeah, there was supposed to be like an alert here or something. It didn't load. Hey, how are we doing today? How's it going? Let's see. Erectic Raptor and Raidal 343434. And Mati, of course. Thank you for the raid. How's it going? How are we doing today? How's GRIS? I'm coming. I just actually finished that, so now I'm like going through the redemption arc. What? I'm going through the redemption queue for this day in gaming. Redemption arc. Jesus Christ. That was a fun one. Yeah, I'm sorry. You kind of like missed the ending here. But thanks for the raid. Such beautiful and emotional game. Yeah, I enjoyed it a lot. Like, let me do something here, because I don't feel like the Guilty Gear stuff is right for like this. There we go. See, Celeste is much better for like what I'm about to say. So yeah, I actually didn't go into it expecting to be this like pleased with like the graphics and the music and like the whole shebang. Honestly, there's probably some hidden subtext there that I didn't catch. If anything, I feel like it's a metaphor for like depression, but it might also be about like self-acceptance or like even just like coming out. I don't know. There's like a lot of thematic parallels you could kind of like draw between all of those, like especially like the ending where like she kind of like hugs the statue of herself and so on and so forth. And I feel it's like one of those cases like you kind of like bring something of yourself into it. Oh. Also, hey Matti, thank you for that. See, I told you it took some while to get this going, but whatever. That's the alert like 2 minutes later. That's like, well done, stream elements. But yeah, I feel like it's like one of those games that you may kind of like bring a little bit of like your own expectations into it, because it's a bit like vague intentionally, I think. So I'd say it's probably like either about depression or about like self-acceptance. Either of those two. Loved it. Really solid like visual direction. I also enjoyed like most of the soundtrack as well. Maybe not a big fan of the segments where you have to light up your path, because generally I hate those in any game that I've tried. If you didn't get most of the story when you get it close, I understand. Oh, it's like a hidden. There's like okay, like there's like a context scene if you get like 100% something or another. So hold on, I just like missed someone. Plimp, hi. Also, how are we doing today? And again, welcome everyone. I'm told that I'm supposed to be doing like introductions. I'm very bad at those, so yes. Gregor, stream. Variety of games. Currently, we are doing a challenge about visiting a new country each month in games and checking out the games developed there. GRIS was the second one of Spanish month after Sexy Brutal on Tuesday, which also highly recommended. And yeah, that's about it actually. So like a plot twist or anything. Yeah, I mean, I am going to replay. It's like a fairly short game, so I really want to see all the things that I've missed. And also maybe let's just like try and like be better at the little kind of like action sequences, maybe like the sandstorm bit in the second chapter, and there's like the chase with the eel in the 5th chapter, I think. 4th? Wait, no, 5th. Yeah. So there's like those. There's I kind of want to see like if the stuff that I've missed are kind of like well hidden, or I'm just like breezed through and forgot to check them. So yeah, there's that as well. So anyway, sorry. I've also had like a redemption for this day in gaming from Leoktra, and I started it the moment the raid came in. So let me take it from the top. So September 8th, what came out over the years? 36 years ago, in 1986, in September 8th, Banana came out on the NES. I can't get enough of this like game's name. There's like a game called Banana out there, and it's nearly as old as I am. I actually want to like find like a video of this and watch it at some point. Like the screenshots make it look like a kind of Sogoban style game, you know, like when there's like mazes, single screen mazes that you have to push things around to make a path, or like to like drop them all in predetermined places. I don't think it's like a very complicated one, but like by virtue of being on the NES and being one of like the very first NES games, it doesn't feel like it's like this like very complex experience or something. But yeah, damn, like imagine working on a game and like management coming and saying, you know what, we're naming this Banana. Not just like Mighty Banana or like, you know, Action Banana or something like, it's just Banana. But yeah, that was 36 years ago. We're gonna skip ahead to 1998 after that, which is like 12 years later. or 24 years ago if you're keeping track, when Heart of Darkness came out on the PC. Heart of Darkness, what can I say about that game? If you've played... Oh, Koshi, have a nice evening. Thanks for dropping by, video game developer. Yeah, I mean, banana. I'm sure there's like a banana fandom out there, but that's probably like a different thing. But yeah, 24 years ago, Heart of Darkness came out on the PC. If you've played Abe's Odyssey, Abe's Exodus, Flashback, Another World, all of those puzzle platformers of like yesteryear, you'll know what I'm talking about. Heart of Darkness was a game by Infogrames at the time. That was before Ubisoft. It was Infogrames. The little like whirly armadillo logo from France, I think. So basically, it was like a slightly more brutal version of Abe's Odyssey, where you play as a kid whose dog gets abducted by aliens at the start of the game, and you kind of, I guess, like chase after them. I don't remember if you chase after them or if you stow away on the spaceship and it takes you to their world, and then you basically have to escape and get your dog back. It had like very weird and very many death animations. Like basically it was at least like 2 ways for anything to kill you on any given screen at any given time. Regardless, it was like a really fun one. Unfortunately, it's very hard to get it like online on like digital distribution to play nowadays. I might have like the box version somewhere in my like storage, but I don't think it runs on Windows 10, unfortunately. It's at least worth a look if you like Abe's Odyssey or those kinds of games. It's there's probably like a lot of like, you know, long plays on YouTube. I don't think it's like a very long one. I remember finishing it in like the course of a month back when I got it in '98, which at the time I was like 12. I should definitely not be playing those games, honestly. This is like a very violent, well, not violent, but like very gruesome game. But it's worth a look. I like it, even though I recognize it for what it is, which is like very unfair and very like bullshitty in the ways that it would kill you. So it required like a lot of trial and error to get through the game. To the point where like you basically have to discover all of this like individual ways that you can die in any given screen before you can start figuring out how to avoid them. I'm talking like spikes coming out of the ground, or like there's like in the very first few areas there's like a jungle you're in, and half the vegetation basically can like extend and kill you. So yeah, it is a bit unforgiving, but it was still fun. Speaking of fun, it's like cool segue, huh? 23 years ago in 1999, we're moving to the Dreamcast this time, where Hydro Thunder came out. This was a kind of not jet skis, what are they called, like speedboat racing game, I think. Uniquely at the time, it was like the engine was really good at like rendering water, as far as I remember. To the part like most of the speedboats themselves weren't like very high in quality, but the water was like something to see. Wait, was it also on the arcades? Really? I remember playing the... God, there was like a PC port for this at some point. Probably like a year or two later after the Dreamcast version, so that's where I know it from. But I mean, it makes sense that it would have been an arcade game as well. Like Sega basically had like this double... what's it called? It's like double like... production pipeline thing where like they would also make a lot of arcade games. Used to play at the bowling alley. Yeah, I remember like that, visiting the arcades was like a very fun experience for me when I was a kid. Although I think like the ones that I played the most were like Knights of the Round, which is like a Capcom side-scrolling beat them up, and well, Bubble Bobble, like everyone my age has played like that to death. Like I don't know anyone that hasn't at least like finished that on arcades at least like once, like maybe like 10 or 20 euros later. But yeah, for me it was like Knights of the Round and God, what was the other one? There was like an X-Men one, like a 4-player co-op one by Capcom again. Was it like Children of the Atom? I don't actually remember what it was called. It was like that, and also Pang. Wait, not Pang. Pang was the one where you like pop up the bubbles from above you, right? No, that wasn't the one. There was like an arcade collection with like a blue revolver and a pink revolver. It was like a collection of mini games where you basically have to, go through like shooting galleries. I guess I played that one as well a lot. Anyway, it's like derailing myself again. Same day as Hydro Thunder, again on the Dreamcast. Ready to Rumble Boxing came out. I've never seen this. I mean, I assume it's a game about boxing. My deductive powers here kind of like activated. I'm gonna go out on a limb. Like Ready to Rumble Boxing sounds like a fighting game that's like a bit over the top. The X-Men coin-op game. Yeah, I'm trying to remember what that one was called. Like, was it like Children of the Atom or something like that? I'm correct. Wait, about what? Ready to Rumble? I mean, from the title, it does sound like a bit over the top. Yeah. Let's. I've not a lot more to add about this, to be honest. Oh, just X-Men. Okay, fair enough. Going to head for bed. Oh, hey, thank you for the raid, Martin. Again, have a lovely rest of the evening. Children of the Atom was Capcom's fighting game. Yeah, that's like the one that I remember playing, right? It's the one where we get to fight like the Sentinels as well. But yeah, anyway, it's like a lot of those actually. Worked at the Best Buy. Oh, okay, Ready to... Wait, was it like a launch title? Really? Okay. That's interesting. Oh, it was one-on-one. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, so it wasn't that then. My bad. Speaking of my bad, another game I haven't played. Oh my god. I get like progressively worse at segues. I love it. 19 years ago on the GameCube, WWE WrestleMania 19, I think. XIX, that's 19, right? I've zero interest in WWE or any kind of professional wrestling. I understand like a lot of people, especially in the States, are like big fans of it. Honestly, I don't think I've ever played that. I actually do have like a wrestling game for the GameCube. It's like over here. But in my defense, I've never actually played this. It was part of like a mystery bundle thing that I bought. And it's called Legends of Wrestling 2. I just about know who this guy is, and that's about it. That's like Hulk Hogan, and the only reason I know him is because he made a lot of silly movies after or like during his fighting career. But yeah, this was like part of like a mystery bundle, and I honestly never even like put it in my GameCube to begin with. I really don't see the point. Let's see. The Mania is back. Over 65 legends. Hulk Hogan, Andre the Giant, Rowdy Roddy Piper, Bruno Sammartino. I have no idea who all these people are. Big Papa Pump, Scott Steiner, what the fuck? That's his name? Sid Vicious, Eddie Guerrero. Oh, I know who this guy is. This guy died, Eddie Guerrero. He passed away recently. What you gonna do when Hulkamania runs wild on you? Oh, that was like a... Was that like a catchphrase of this guy? Because I'm pretty sure like this guy's wrestling persona eventually became like his actual character. Even like outside the ring. Apparently he kept acting over the top all over the place, especially in his movies. Like any movie that this guy has been in is really, really bad. Like really, really bad. I mean, you know what? Talking about like really, really bad. He's like I think from 17 years ago in 2005. Power Rangers SPD came out on the Game Boy Advance. I've actually played this. Well, I haven't owned it, by the way. Became Hollywood Hogan. Yeah, I remember reading about that, and I really don't understand how all of that works, to be honest. And yeah, I've actually played like this Power Rangers game on the Game Boy Advance, but honestly, it's not a really good game. It's just like a side-scrolling beat them up with like very uninspired like choices. This would be something that would appeal to someone that's like a much younger fan of the series. So, apparently, like on the same day, 17 years ago, on the Game Boy Advance, also Tim Burton's The Night Before Christmas came out. It's like another tie-in. I will assume it like all tie-ins. It's not like a really decent one. Cassette stuff with him being racist. Oh, really? Oof. Yeah. Okay. Maybe it's for the better that he is no longer relevant. On the other hand, 14 years ago, I'm sorry, I'm kind of like going through these because, you know, it's getting a bit late, and I'm pretty sure Lectra has like kind of like buggered off by now, and it's kind of a shame because that's like his redemption. So let me get through the rest of the list here with 2008, September 8th, 14 years ago, Lock's Quest came out on the DS. I think I've played a bit of this. It's kind of like an action crafting RPG thing. I remember you could build your own base in this and some like weird like little robot thingies to help you, but I haven't like played all that much of it. I've played a lot of games, but I've never kind of like gone far in a lot of them either. Case in point, on the Wii, same day, NHL 2009 came out. Hockey is like a thing that's not really a thing around here, but I did play this one for all of 15 minutes. Kind of like solidifying my opinion that I don't really care about those games. And same goes for what came out 13 years ago in 2009. Dirt 2 came out on PS3, Xbox 360, and PSP. I think this is like a racing game, like off-road racing, but I'm not sure if this was supposed to be like the spiritual successor to like Colin McRae games. Somehow beating an opponent and punching changed in each game. Wait, oh yeah, I mean like you could do that, couldn't you? It's like another reason I don't understand that game. Like I could never get into either the hockey games or the baseball games. I don't understand enough about either to appreciate them or to like enjoy them. Which I mean, that kind of is the thing about all sports games, to be honest. I actually think the last sports game that I played and enjoyed must have been like FIFA, like Road to World Cup 98 or something. If it became a mini game when one would beat the other. The referee would throw both out. I mean, that was the point though. Like, why beat someone up and then just like lose a player, right? NES Hockey is your favorite? There's beauty in the simplicity. I mean, like, fair enough. Blades of Steel. Blades of Steel. I guess that's like Hockey 2, like going by the name. I really wouldn't know. Like, generally, I tend to not be into sports games altogether. Could also be ice skating. Yeah, but I don't know, like if it was like ice skating or like figure skating or something, that would probably be like in like an ensemble game, kind of like Olympics style collection of mini games or something like that. I don't think I can see a game that is purely about ice skating working. It feels like it might have been like a bit too repetitive, unless you go out of your way to make your player's life miserable, so there's like some variety in like each level. I mean, feel free to correct me if there is indeed like a game out there that has like figure skating as like the main thing. I mean, there's like weirder things out there. Like there's like Golf Quest, which is like basically golf plus RPG for whatever reason. There's like weird combinations out there with sports. I don't know. Let me see. Yeah, like I said there too, right? Okay, so yeah, on the same day, something that I did play a little bit of is Mini Ninjas. Came out 13 years ago, September 8th, 2009, on PS3 and Wii. Interesting game, so to speak. I never like kept my attention, but it was like kind of like a third-person action adventure kind of thing. It does what it says on the tin. It's about like really small ninjas that kind of like go. I don't remember what the plot was. Like you like save your village or something, or like your sensei. I really don't remember. What I do remember, it was like there's like a variety of like ninjas, and each one had like their own like powers. There was like the bulky one that could push things. There was like the small one that could like sneak in like different places. I have not played too much of it. I hear good things about this, but I think I have it on Steam but never played it. Well, finally, there's like a few games that I have played though. Damn it! Like 12 years ago, 2010, Amnesia: The Dark Descent came out on PC. You've definitely heard of this. It's like one of the go-to horror games of like the whole kind of like horror resurgence that happens in like the 2010s, I guess. Like, you know, there's like stuff like Slenderman and like Five Nights at Freddy's, and then there was also like Amnesia, which was like a much more slow-paced, visceral experience. It was less about the jump scares and more about the I don't want to say psychological horror of it. It was more about like making the player feel like extremely uneasy. And primarily how they did this, they got a mechanic that they had used in their previous games, which were the Penumbra games. I think some of them are free to play. You can actually find them and play them online for free. But yeah, from like the Penumbra games, they got the thing where you lose your sanity the more you stay in dark areas, and also like when you look directly at the monsters. So the game becomes more like a balance of trying to like stay safe and also trying to manage your light sources, because in Amnesia the only way you could kind of like light the environment when there weren't like any like permanent lighting fixtures in the room was by like a small lantern that you kind of carry around, and that lantern ran out of well, it's like oil, I think, really fast. So you have to kind of like scrounge around to find more oil, but then again, the more you kind of like look around for resources, the higher like the chance that like one of the monsters in the game is gonna find you. I think they also I remember reading something about how they made the AI of the monsters to be so that like the more you linger in like any given area, the higher priority the monsters make to like come and find you. Which I think is also something that Alien Isolation did a few years after that, to a much greater effect. And I do hope we get to talk about that game at some point, maybe in like one of these Day in Gaming, because I've got a lot of things to say about Alien Isolation. It's hand down one of the best horror games you can play ever, like regardless of if you like the sci-fi aesthetic or not. Let's see, on the same day, 12 years ago, Plants vs. Zombies came out on the Xbox 360. I really don't get that game. I've played a bit of it. I really don't get it. It's like it's like the tower defense game. I feel like between Plants vs. Zombies and maybe like, I don't know, like the Balloons tower defense games, these two between them kind of like repopularized the whole tower defense type of game. This one was okay. I don't particularly like tower defense games myself, so I didn't like kind of like stick with it. But I remember it being decent and had like some like very smart progression, kind of like gates. in that you keep getting given like new towers, like new plants. So basically, the way the base game works is that you have like 5 lanes. Zombies come in predetermined waves in each of these lanes, and you have to plant certain like turret plants in these lanes to block the advance of the zombies. I remember like the interesting thing about this was like how it was like kind of like paced. You got like a steady flow of new towers to experiment with every like couple of levels. So you were never left with like all the towers that you had and kind of like, hey, figure out like a new combination to work in. Like you always got like new interesting toys to play with. And I feel that's kind of like what kept me playing for as long as I did. But yeah, I mean, it's a tower defense game, and generally I'm not a big fan of those, so I didn't stick around with it. Speaking of sticking around, well, actually, that's a segue for later, but 9 years ago, in 2013, Valdi's story, Abyssal City, came out on PC. I actually have this one on Steam. It's a platform Metroidvania type action RPG. I've not played it because I've been told it's very, very grindy, and I'm kind of like saving these for like a, you know, when my backlog kind of like thins out a little bit more. But apparently it's like a really good game. It's got some solid animation from what I remember from the trailers and stuff. Is the title? Valdi's story, Abyssal City. Let me just like put this in chat because I'm probably mispronouncing that again. Again, side-scrolling Metroidvania, RPG elements, decent animation, so to speak. I believe it's like also all hand-drawn, if I'm not mistaken. Apparently it's like quite difficult and also very grindy. But otherwise, I've heard good things about it. I might end up trying that at some point. It's made by Endless Fluff Games. Which, come to think of it, I have no idea where they're from. Oh, headquartered in New York City. Okay, fair enough. So, never mind. It won't fit in the challenge, unfortunately. I was kind of like thinking maybe it's like a Spanish game as well. Can like try one more. Speaking of one more, hey, 7 years ago, 2015, September 8th, PlayStation 4 Tearaway Unfolded came out. Now, this is like a sequel-ish, I guess. Was it a sequel or was it more like a port? I think it's like a sequel. So it's basically like a sequel to a Vita game called Tearaway, which was basically one of like the like showcase titles for the Vita, because it heavily utilized both like the front and the back touch screens. Well, touch pad and touch screen, respectively. If you remember, on Tuesday I mentioned that I only know of 2 games that use both like the front and back touch capabilities of the Vita. Loco Roco was one, and Tearaway was the other one. So basically the way that game works is that it's like a 3D adventure game, but at points while you're kind of like, you know, playing on the Vita, you get to kind of like rip away paper to create like new paths, or, you know, unlock like, you know, collectibles, or to modify the level in some way or another. So I think Tearaway Unfolded, which is like a PS4 sequel, also did that with the DS4 controller, because that also has like a touchpad on the front. And I think it's like also one of the few games that uses the 6-axis, which is the gyroscope that the DS4 has to like certain extent. I think I remember seeing that game like played like a demo or something, and you can actually kind of like rotate the controller to like make the character whirl and do stuff. I don't remember this game being very well received, to be honest. So I don't know if I could recommend it. The first Tearaway I've played on the Vita, it's great. That one I would recommend. But yeah, weird little game. I think it's also like very, very short for whatever reason. But yeah, it's like one of those games that are very unlikely to ever make it to other platforms because of how deeply ingrained the unique controlling schemes of their like original platform are. Like it's probably like very hard to play that game on PC with like an Xbox 360 controller or like a Xbox One or Steam controller or whatever, because you need like the gyroscope, you need the six axis thing, or you need like the touchpad as well. So I don't think that would work as a port, to be honest. Although speaking of ports, I'm very bad at this, can you tell? So 6 years ago, in 2016, wow, 2016 is already 6 years ago. Can you believe that? Tokyo Xanadu EX Plus came out on the PS4. I own this on Steam, but I have no idea what's it about. I think it's about like a high school student that goes into dungeons, but that's literally all I know about this. I like from screenshots and reviews, it kind of looks like a Persona-ish type of game. It came out on Steam like 5 years ago, I want to say. So it's like a year after the PS4 port. Itself, Tokyo Xanadu is like a remaster or like remake or like extended edition. Sorry, Tokyo Xanadu EX is like a remaster of like the original Tokyo Xanadu, which I don't remember the original console it came out on. I'm just like gonna look it up now. Oh, it's like a Vita game. Oh, okay. Fair enough. So it's like a, you know, Persona-ish RPG. There's like school life, there's like dungeons, there's like, you know, a shonen character that's trying to kind of like reconcile his school life with his like adventuring. I need to make time to play this. Like I remembered like it looked interesting enough for me to get it, so should probably make some time to play it. Speaking of time to play it, what came out last year this day, getting a bit more recent. It's one I haven't played yet, which is Tales of Arise, the latest of the Tales of series from, well, I think it's like Bandai Namco, right? Right, Bandai Namco? I think... I don't remember. Yeah, Tales games are Bandai Namco, aren't they? Or not? Are they? I'm confused. I need to check. Hold on. Yeah, Bandai Namco Studios. Okay, fair enough. I've only played up to Berseria, to be honest, which is like the second to last release. Apparently, Tales of Arise is really, 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 really good. And the moment it goes on sale, I'm probably getting it. Because honestly, I enjoyed Berseria, but then I went a bit bug in the series, and the previous games I hate. I've got around 30 hours recently into Tales of Vesperia, and I'm already feeling like very fatigued just playing it. Which is something that didn't happen with Berseria for whatever reason. I was like very comfortable in like putting like 100 something hours into it. Let me see if I can check. Berseria was like 126 hours. Yep. And didn't think it got old all the way through. But yeah, I guess like I want to try Arise to like hopefully see if they went the direction of Berseria and not back to like their previous ones, like Zestiria, Vesperia, Zilia, like Symphonia, I guess is like the most well-known one of them. I mean, they're interesting games, just like the older ones are old. The mechanics have not like aged particularly well, especially like the constant need to grind for shit and, you know, keep restocking everything just on the off chance that you run into something that you'll need items for and won't have them. Plus the whole cooking thing in previous games is kind of there's like this whole, like the series as a whole has like this thing about making the characters cook stuff. And in pre-Zestiria, that thing is kind of a chore. But yeah, it's like my 2,000 words about a game that I've not played. And that about concludes all the games that came out on September 8th throughout the days. I mean, there's like a couple more like mini stuff that came out around, like, you know, in Japan mostly, but I have no idea about those. Sometimes like skipping a few of the less known ones. Like there's like Dig Dug sequel on DS 17 years ago. I don't think anyone outside of Japan knows this game came out. So yeah, I did just like skip that particular one. But anyway, nice tunes, nice chat, but it's also 1 a.m. So I think it's a good time for me to go get some sleep, because tomorrow's gonna be a fun one. There's like a work party thing that I need to go to at 8 p.m. and I guarantee you I'm gonna feel sleepy by 8:30. So just need to like grin and bear there for like an hour, and yeah, hope that only lasts for like an hour. So in the meantime, let me see who's live. I mean, you know who we're raiding anyway. It's like Melee Mage. Starts with Melee and ends with Mage. So I'll see you around on Sunday with actually I'm not sure, like we what game is gonna be after today. Either have like Red Strings Club or the Castlevania spin-off, the Mirror of Fate one. I think might do with Castlevania, because like Sundays I stream a bit more, so I can just like give it like a bit more time to decide if I'm gonna finish it on stream. But yeah, hope you enjoyed GRIS as much as I did. I'm gonna be replaying that a bit later, to be honest. Have a lovely rest of the evening, and say hi to Melee Mage for me. I'll see you around soon. Bye bye.